This man was a certified smacker, leader. But unfortunately, if you go by the paperwork, he's also what? He'd be considered a snitch, right? He identified the two people that they were rival gang members.
What's good, y'all? It's 1090 Jake losing his touch. Y'all be the judge. A newspaper article from 68, and we know what the sentiment was back then? Let's get to the content.
Okay, there you have it. Now, yesterday, I ran my content. Today, 1090 runs his content. I know you gonna hear this. Those days of that white woman running in the middle of the street, pointing around and saying he did it, and that dude over there changing the carburetor up under the pickup truck is over. Great presentation, great clip. But unfortunately, where I come from, 1090, we don't go off newspapers. We all know from watching old mob movies, newspapers can be brought. Newspapers are not, I repeat, are not court documents.
Facts.
So since you took the time, 1090, to go to the Chicago Tribune, page 14, I think you said it was. Hey, I spoke against it yesterday and said I don't believe it. It don't make sense. I think it's a plot to get the man attacked because he just got to the state on a medium yard. Well, 1090, I guess you got to go to the courtroom and request these documents. I mean, you stepped into this pilot. It's on you. I'm only responding because I got to stand on my square. This is not court document.
But Wack, check
Who
this out
did
though.
it, Ethel? Who did it? It was the Negro. Which one? That one. Nah. Ain't no Rosewood, Mississippi burn going over here at 1090. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We not doing that. So I need you to do 1090. It seems to me like you back woke. You've been in hibernation for a while. Like you dug into the Chicago Tribune, page 14. You gotta go get to work. That's just where I stand. You know, it's crazy right now because a lot of you weirdos out there, I don't know if y'all just don't know nothing about Chicago, or know nothing about Larry Hoover or whatever this, what the significance of this. A lot of y'all weirdos is getting in my comments as if I'm attacking Larry Hoover. See, right now, I'm kind of needed because if it's a Wack in the 1090 swaying the same way, that's a hard fire to put out. Please use your mind and stop reading clickbait and listen. I have not said nothing in favor of these documents. Everything I've been saying is in favor of Mr. Hoover. So I don't know if y'all just dumb. I believe I'm the only one speaking in favor of him. Now we got 1090 Jake. He said it. He said, hey, the God is this is that. He said it. I'm saying I don't believe it. And the reason why I don't believe it, because it's newspaper articles. I do know dude's been under attack day one. And I just ain't gonna ride off a newspaper article. Y'all remember I got called out for putting a newspaper article up on Coup to Be. They called me out and said, Wack, that ain't no real paperwork. We need the real paperwork. I went to DOG, got the real paperwork, brought it back. So, 1090's in the same situation. He needs to go get the legal documents. We had something from Ghost, what's that site? The Chicago-based site,
Squid Ape.
Squid Ape. For those of y'all who saying Wack created the document to put it up to respond, nah. Squid Ape, my understanding, is a Chicago-based blog site. Is who put it up. I responded to it yesterday. I guess 1090 heard what I had to say, and he giving his take on it. He went and found something in the Chicago Tribune paper, page 14 or so. Oh yeah, he listening. He just texted me. I knew he was listening. Okay, so he's sending me pictures of the shooters, and it's the 1968 newspaper clip, page 14. I'm gonna send this over to all y'all can have it. They be listening, boy. What I do see is he went and dug up a newspaper article. Okay, so now he know his back is against the wall. Now he got to go get to work, which I Googled it. Illinois holds the work. I guess you got to request it some type of way. So he got to do the footwork. Me, I'm not. I'm not pointing the finger at that man based on the newspaper clip.
Yep, it's a
This
it's a
dude,
it's a it's a video from like a year ago where I sent it to you, right? And this dude, he covered this, right? And he said that the dude James Whitesmith, the dude who shot Larry Hoover,
video from a
even
year
he
ago.
said that Larry Hoover ain't tell.
Who is this on the video?
It's another dude. He a white dude too. He do like content and stuff, but he from Chicago. All he do is Chicago content.
Yeah, see, at this point in time, we got the 1090 got to go get to work because he say, she say, a newspaper say, that ain't no work.
Facts.
And again, a day after he, has a W over there, here this comes. So, 1090 did a little more diggity, found something in the newspaper, but I don't recognize or acknowledge newspaper as court documents, personally. That's why my stance is, I hear it, great clip, great piece of work. You got the little mystical sounds, you know what I'm saying, going on back there. If I could take a guess, you ain't got no socks on, you got some of them open toe sandals on, with the wide soles on. You was twinkling your toes while you was doing this 1090. But we need you to put the boots on. You gotta get down in the mud. You gotta come with something a little stronger than this, because you actually used the rat word. He
So
said
did.
it. He actually said it. He said it. He said it, and it's crazy. So I think it's enough until I see some court documents. I'm not. I'm not standing on no newspaper clippings. Hold on, let me see. Let me make
How do
sure.
we gotta look at 1090 though
What's
now,
up,
Wack? Like, how do
everybody?
we
Welcome
look at
back to
him now?
another episode of
Let me
EOS.
see.
And this man was a certified smacker, leader. But unfortunately, if you go by the paperwork, he's also what? He'd be considered a snitch, right? He identified the two people that, and they were rival gang members, and the police went to their house and got them.
Yep. Yeah, he said it. Yep. Oh, 1090. Yep. Oh, yeah. I can't rock with it. I don't know if I can't rock with the newspaper as paperwork, as court documents. Listen, y'all know 1090. He got an ego. He ain't gonna take too kindly to this. You can expect him to go make an attempt to get some court documents. Me knowing him.
That's a fact. He probably already in the process of it.
He
Now,
gotta get to work, Ghost. He gotta get to
where,
work.
where 1090 from? Do they not like get along with the?
He
Cause
from Boston.
he started off a little hot, like hey, I don't give.
He live in Florida though.
He probably done got pressed by some GDs before or something like that.
JD's try to keep Jake two in jail.
Who did?
GD's.
Oh yeah, okay. I was wondering if there's any type of connection there.
All right, y'all, there it is. So what we found out in the conversation too, and I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently he had problems with GDs before. They came for him in prison. That would explain a lot. Now, I don't know if it just sounds good because of what's going on. I'm sure all that will come out and we'll confirm or deny. But 1090 and Wack have conversed before. So they're going to come together on this one. And you'll see 1090 issue some type of retraction or correction. I'm certain of it. But we'll keep you posted, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Till next time, we out.